The other day I saw a video where I guess he was a coach, said that it doesn't matter what exercise you do, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you'll lose weight. And I think to an extent that's right, but I think there's some nuance to it, because on one hand, whatever activity gets you to burn more energy than you expend will help you to lose weight, the weight on the scale. And part of that weight can be muscle. And for that fact, it is important to also be doing weight training to maintain that muscle. And then when you're in a calorie deficit, your body will preferentially burn the body fat, so you'll get more lean. And the scale might not change as quickly, but that's good because you haven't lost muscle in the process. So where he could somewhat be right, I mean, technically, you could do running or weightlifting or 75 hours straight of hot yoga or climbing a mountain or rowing or skiing or walking or climbing the stairs or doing just push-ups. But the point of the matter is that you have to get yourself to burn more energy than you take in. And the easiest way to do that is not really the type of exercise you do, but reducing the amount of total energy you take in. So looking at your nutrition. But that being said, if you maximize your nutrition, both in calorie deficit and the amount of protein you're getting, the next step is always, of course, is maintaining as much muscle as you can or building muscle. And for that matter, it kind of depends. It kind of does matter what type of exercise you do to lose body fat. Weight, that differentiation, there is one. That you can lose weight but not necessarily lose body fat in a number of different ways. But again, where on one hand it technically doesn't matter as long as you're trying to get into a calorie deficit. I agree with that facet of his argument. The other side of things is that the nuance is that if you're not using your muscles, your body's going to utilize that as energy and say, okay, let's get rid of it. We're not using it. So you do have to technically do some resistance training. Now with doing that and then looking at your calories and making sure your protein's okay, the benefit of adding more steps in or doing some light intensity cardio can help to preferentially burn a little bit more fat. It's not a whole lot, but it's something more. It's sort of adding that added layer. So if you guys have seen the hierarchy of fat loss before, it's near the top in terms of the smallest effect, but something you do as you take care of the bigger things on the bottom. But that being said, technically, if you look at it as like just biologically, it's the same. He is correct, but the fact is that you want, with the nuances, to maintain muscle, lose body fat, you're probably going to want to select more for the resistance training side of things, lighter intensity cardio, and just making sure you're in a calorie deficit with high enough protein.